I can't just sit here and like basically masturbate to, I don't know, Omarion videos for the rest of my life. Like, I have to be whole. I've already said too much, haven't I? My name is Michael Arceneaux. I am the author of the book, I Can't Date Jesus. I am an author now. I am a Houstonian, as Negro, a practicing homosexual. I Can't Date Jesus is basically a subtweet to my mom, and hopefully she doesn't slap me with the Bible on sight. So I've been trying to pursue a book deal for several years, so it's had a couple different names. The first name was Fire, Ants, and Fornication, which in one of the chapters, particularly one about being a hoe and not being good at it, you kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. I've really felt it was important to kind of share my story and share my story in this way. Like, I don't want anyone to ever feel the way I used to feel growing up. And I wanted to make people laugh, I wanted to make people think. I wanted to introduce people into a world they probably are not used to. And I wanted to talk about sexuality as a way of forging one's identity. I was very adamant about not trying to be a sad gay black person, but there are a lot of dark parts of the book. But I think there's so much levity, there's a lot of just humor, and I think there's a light there. I don't think you've read a book like this before. I'm not pretending to be the first person to write a coming-of-age story, but it is a very specific perspective, and my intention was to write a book that I wish I had when I was younger, and to write a book that I feel like did not exist. It's a literary equivalent of the Janet album. You don't get it yet, but it will. You will end up doing the butterfly by the end of the book, hopefully. Black women have been really probably more influential on me and my development as a man than actual men are. Because I mean, I like to think of myself as like the intersection of Bun B and Beyonce. But one thing I respect about black women is that even if it's not the same, because I still have a degree of male privilege, when you are a double other, you have very specific barriers to you, and you have to fight even more to kind of like have your voice and your point of view present, and I kind of relate to that. You know, all of our perspectives are necessary, and you know, God willing, may Beyonce bless me, under her eye, this book will be the basis of something that I can create, because there's no black queer male-led vehicle, and I would love to create one. I just want to help further diversify the types of black voices that are heard. I can date any attractive man who is not an idiot, secure with himself, will bop with me, and will understand that sometimes I might actually want to bop while holding a chicken wing.